So welcome back to the 2011 awesome European Battlenet Invitational. Joining me on stage, of course, is Zoe. We're going to move into the World of Warcraft tournament, which, of course, is sponsored by... Let's have a round of applause for Zoe. Why not?
Thank you.
There you go. It's always good to have at least one pretty face on stage. Me and Carmack kind of missed that point somewhere along the line. So yeah, the World of Warcraft Grand Final is coming your way, of course, sponsored by Intel, Nvidia, and SteelSeries. And Zoe, a great game we've got coming up.
Oh yeah, we indeed got a great game coming up. We just gonna see the same comp we saw before, and DNAW really made it through there, and it was a close game, and we shall see if this is gonna be equally as close and interesting.
And of course, both teams have secured their slot now at BlizzCon, so that is all signed and sealed. Both of these teams will go to BlizzCon, and wow, they're going to be happy about that. But this game is all about, of course, that gold medal, but not just that. There's a little bit of cash on the line as well. First place will take home $15,000 US. Second place will take home $6,000. So a big difference for winning this game. So just explain a little bit to us about the rules of the game, because we do have, of course, the double elimination system with the championship bracket, which Showtime won, and the consolation bracket, which DNAW won.
Exactly. So DNAW actually has to win 2 best-of-5s now, and like when they win the first one, they're going to play another best-of-5 against Showtime. But if Showtime wins 3 rounds, then they got themselves those $15,000.
So let's bring the teams in. First of all, give a big warm welcome. It's DNAW.
So you guys made it to the final, and how are you feeling right now? I guess you must be pretty excited and also nervous.
Excited, yes. Nervous, no. I mean, the big bulk of whatever we had to do is already done. You know, we're going to BlizzCon. Really happy about that. It's going to be a relatively harder game than before, since, like you said, we have to win two series in order to, you know, get the double prize money. But we'll see. We just relaxed and not that much pressure as when we were facing Zoltan, so should be all right.
All right, that sounds good. It's always good to be calm on stage, not actually be nervous, since that is pretty much affecting the game. And what are your thoughts? Like, okay, so you made it to BlizzCon already, and I know the other invitations haven't been played yet. I think the American is like somewhere next week. Do you have any idea who's going to play there, maybe?
Just know the most famous players who are making the videos and stuff. You know, there's Rekful and there's Talbadar, and don't really have any other idea besides that. And we were just taking it one step at a time and making sure, you know, we secure the European sector first and then see what's on the other side. So
that is pretty much the way to go. And of course, if you go there, which you will do, we wish you best of luck for that, really. So give it up again for those guys from DNAW Trio, and wish them good luck at the BlizzCon, and mostly for now.
After Drudenhaus said they're not nervous, the other 2 guys were like, I don't know about him, but we are.
Actually, we are.
So let's bring their opponents out. Of course, they cruised through the championship bracket. We saw them in that championship bracket final winning a comfortable 3-0, although there was one really close game that came down to 2v2. I think the first game it was.
Yeah, pretty much.
So let's bring them on stage. Actually, some famous faces from World of Warcraft in past tournaments as well. It's, of course, Showtime.
You guys steamed through the lines, made it in the upper bracket, and now you're going to be in the final. I guess you're feeling great about that. How's about you? I mean, they were not nervous at all. How do you feel?
I guess we feel the same way. I mean, we're through to BlizzCon, which is obviously great, but we're still aiming for that first place.
Yeah, well, it should be the spirit to actually aim for that first place. And how do you feel about, like, he already mentioned some big names which might be seen at the BlizzCon. How do you think you will compete against them then?
To be honest, I'm not too worried about the Americans. I think we're gonna beat them at BlizzCon. Even Dakkroth's team. I think we're gonna actually take down the Americans.
Well, I'd say give it up for Europe then, and let's see that we got some of our European guys up there. And of course, give it up for that awesome team, Showtime, which really made it through, and we're going to see you playing any second.
Good luck, guys. So, we're about ready to kick this one off. Of course, as per usual, throughout the whole event, we'll have 2 streams, one in Polish, brought to you by Kumbal and Tiger, and the lovely Zoe will be joined by...
Again, the same. Again, it's none.
So, stay tuned. It's the World of Warcraft Grand Final, and it's going to be epic. Don't go anywhere.
All right, we are in the arena now, and you said Ring of Valor most likely going to be the best setups. Maybe you want to explain why that is.
All right, Ring of Valor, as we've seen when DNAW Trio fought the other Shadow Cleave Victorians, it was pretty much the best map for them because they had so much pressure. It was almost impossible, you know, for their shaman to line of sight CC, and for their team in general to line of sight all that CC and all that, you know, range damage from the MLS. So they can't pillar as much. So obviously, they got a lot of pressure. So I think it's a good first map for DNAW Trio.
Well, and then we shall see how they're going to do on that map, which will start any second soon. Again, the scoreboard isn't quite right now, but okay, it just reset, so we will hope that that works this time. And we're following Drudenhaus right away, who jumps up on that pillar, and we see the ice chains down there as well.
And we see at the moment CS on Fabio and a Hex on Fabio right after the same time, while Glyptic can dispel him. And they were going to start right off the bat on Another, who's already dropping at 60% HP.
Yeah,
we see now the Ring of Frost from Rodriguez, and actually got caught in there for a few seconds. We see a Death Skull on Drudenhaus, so they're actually trying to go for the Resto Sham right now, who dropped at 40% HP right off the bat. He's going to... And there goes the Trinket and the Stone Form really early from Drudenhaus. So he's still really low. He has to Tremor. No, he didn't have Tremor up. He still gets pressured. 40% HP.
Got the greater healing wave out there, and going to do that a second time. So he will be fine. But now he has to take care of Rodriguez, who is dropping low. Uses Trinket and Rachel already, and also is getting pressured quite a bit by the decay of Showtime right now.
You see Dakkroth just popped the Demon Cell. So a lot of pressure coming on Another, who doesn't have AMS for at least 20 seconds right here, so expect him to take a lot of damage soon. Drudenhaus just dispelled a UA, so he's quite a bit low, but the pressure is still on Rodriguez at the moment. We see an AMZ from Another right here to stop the damage, while Fabio is sheeped. AMS still up. There's the AMS from Another. He's going to be able to stick on his target for a little while.
And he will really try to go hard on that mage there. And the thing about that setups, in my opinion, is like you really want to get rid of the DK, because as a MLS, you just want to avoid any kind of melee damage, and then you're fine.
Right, and we just see Another just icebounded the Dakkroth, not Dakkroth, Rodriguez deep freeze. So there you go. Let's see. Does he have no Dakkroth? Another actually does not have a Trinket right now and does not have AMS. Neither has Lichborn. He's pretty much out of cooldown, including AMZ. So could see a lot of damage coming up soon. But the pressure's back on Drudenhaus right now, who's in a pet gnaw. Still does not have Trinket.
Yeah, but he seemingly gets away there, and we see a sheep on Glyptic at that very moment.
Who's getting Unholy Frenzy. So that's going to break. We see a very nice Unholy Frenzy, which breaks the CC on Glyptic, and Rodriguez taking a lot of damage right now.
He still has his Ice Block ready, though.
He still had, we see a 7-second Strangulate. That was trinketed by Drudenhaus right now to keep the pressure up.
And they are doing good so far. That wishes a Howl of Terror onto the team of Showtime, but that didn't do too much. And now we see the deep freeze on Another
right now, who's taking a lot of damage. Still doesn't have AMS and AMZ, so could take a lot of damage right here. Glyptic just got a spell locked.
Now more damage onto Another, but he just got healed up as well.
It's going to pick up his team, but if we take a look at mana, Drudenhaus is doing not that well. He's at 20k mana. Glyptic doing a bit better at the moment. So,
and I think, okay, no, he doesn't. Yeah, we should take a look at Rodriguez, who gets
really low part. Probably gonna have to block very soon. He's saving it for now, while Another's in a full fear. And Glyptic just trinketed a fear, while Another's in a full deep freeze, drop really low there.
Yeah, but got healed back up by Glyptic, so he's doing a great job there, keeping his DK alive. But Drudenhaus apparently is maybe facing mana problems anytime soon, so he might want to...
Wow, that was really low in this ENS right after. And a full Hex on Drudenhaus at the same time of the block. Not going to be able to decurse him for a little bit.
No, and Rodriguez is dropping low, and we shall see if he has the Ice Block ready.
And look at Drudenhaus mana. I'm not sure how long he's going to be able to keep him up. There's a Spirit Link. But so much damage from Showtime at the moment.
Death again on Rodriguez.
And
this
Rodriguez
looks not so good, but okay,
nice.
He got hit back up. But again, they're all pretty low, so there's lots of pressure going onto Tomb from DNAW. And this looks still not bad. Not bad. It looked bad for Rodriguez. Just got death grab there from Another. Got away once again. Still is pretty low though.
This is really low. Look at Drudenhaus mana and HP. I don't know for how long compared to Glyptic's mana. Is at 40k at the moment. Rodriguez taking so much damage. Has still another block, but will Drudenhaus be able to heal him, you know, to the 8k mana he has left? I'm not sure.
Oh no, and this could actually get really, really bad, and I'm not sure how he will get away, and keeps getting those ice chains up on him, and also just got death grab, blinked away, now trying to get a little bit behind that pillar to maybe avoid some of the damage from Fab.
There's the AMS from Another, not going to take any damage for a bit. Drudenhaus still really low on mana. I might see a possible swap on Drudenhaus right now, who has really no cooldown. And a pet now at 30k HP right now.
And there comes the swap onto Drudenhaus, who will now try to get away. Got behind that pillar and
he has no mana,
seems
has
to be almost fine.
This is a really weak heal.
Oh god, that threat back on him, and there he goes. That was inevitable. There was no chance for him to actually get mana back or heal himself up in that short amount of time.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Unfortunately, that's one of the disadvantages of this map, is you cannot drink as easily. So.
No, I mean mostly because the pillars go up and down however they want. Yeah, and Nagrand Arena is it gonna be? So super balanced map there. What do you think?
I think, like you said, it's definitely a balanced arena, so could go either both way. Last game was Ring of Valor. I thought I would favorize the MLS a little bit, but you know, you also can't line of sight the DK on that the DK on that map, because he can just get on you the whole time. Well, we'll see what happened here. I think it did really, you know, go both ways.
Yeah, definitely, and I think this is pretty much what we want to see in the final. It should go both ways, because if it will be obvious, no one will watch it.
Right.
So yeah, game will start anytime soon, and I'm psyched to see if Showtime can actually make it. I mean, they only need 3 maps, and then they actually won. Whilst DNAW needs to win a best of 5, and then another one to actually be the finalist.
Exactly. You see a Nova here, and Another who's rushing in, who just death gripped, but hit fail apparently. He's starting up on Rodriguez off the bat, trying to lock that mage down so he can't get anything.
Yeah, and he's still trying to get on that mage, just using the ice chains a lot.
He's getting very well kited by Rodriguez at the moment, who drops a 50%, probably has to use AMS very soon. There it is, there's the AMS, 50% HP. Dakkroth in a fear just got the spell. Rodriguez still taking quite a bit of damage. We see some damage actually on Fabio, who's dropping at 50% at the moment. There's the death scroll on Rodriguez, who might have to block very soon, taking a lot of damage. 20% HP. We see the CS on Dakkroth. And Fabio's still roaming around 50% HP, not getting picked up. There's the heal, 50k heal. Rodriguez blocks early this time, stop that damage.
Yeah, that is an early block, so he definitely wants to look to like kind of get away and play a little bit defensive right now, so to not get pressured right away. Although, no. Okay, camera is fine. No worries. Not one of those problems.
We see a nice ring there by who gets stuck in the ring. There's the AMS at around 40% HP. However, Glyptic does not have a trinket, and they are about the same mana. Fabio's stuck in a ring of frost at the moment, and Another just popped Lichborn and a full deep freeze at the moment with UA up. Dropping down really low, still does.
Focusing here on Another, who takes lots of damage now and dropping again quite low, gets healed up back from Glyptic right away.
Right, so right now we see a CS on Glyptic. I don't know if that was full, but Glyptic does not have a trinket, and Another has 0 cooldown. That's why he's going to try and go behind the pillar right now to stop the damage, because he knows his SHAM has 0 cooldown, and himself has 0 cooldown, no trinket, no EMS, no AMZ. So there's a full deep freeze on Another, might take a lot of damage soon. There's the shatter from the mage. AMS is back up, probably going to use it soon.
Yeah, there comes the shadow in. He's still trying to ice chain and death coiling.
Get death coil off him. However, Drudenhaus doing way better on mana this game compared to Glyptic with 20k mana, while Drudenhaus at almost 50,000.
Exactly. Dakkroth
look
is
at
getting,
another who
getting
drops to
quite
30k
a bit of damage
HP.
right there.
Has to use AMS again. Look at Dakkroth, has no mana, probably has to spear tap, but he's pretty much out of mana, has no life. He might drop here, has the Hellstone. Look at another 20k HP, has no cooldown. There's the Spirit Link from Glyptic.
And that one came really, really in time. Dakkroth is still in trouble.
There's the deep on Glyptic, who has to trinket it.
Now they go and switch on to Rodriguez, who takes now lots of damage. Ice Chains again up on him, while there is the Death Coil onto Dakkroth, who just got feared away in the Hex now on Drudenhaus. So Rodriguez wants to step away, and Dakkroth again dropping low, using the portal once again to get away from all the trouble. And
they're turning back the pressure right now on Another, who doesn't have AMS and AMZ and no trinket. Glyptic, however, has a trinket for NECC, but Another drops to 20k HP, has an AMS.
Yeah,
while Drudenhaus just used Spirit Link to keep his team up. Both SHAM actually in a same mana-wise at the moment. Another is nicely going pillar because he knows he has 0 cooldowns at the moment. So he has to pillar until at least his AMS is back up. But it's exactly what he's doing.
And the Howl of Terror just pretty much got him rid of Rodriguez and Dakkroth, at least for a few seconds, and he's still running around those pillars to kind of get away there from all the whole damage. And they're going back onto Rodriguez, who now just blinked away, getting the Ice Chains and the Death Grip right away and blinking away.
There's going to be the block probably soon by Rodriguez.
And he has to block now, and there comes the block.
Yep. However, Glyptic's doing way better on mana now. Was it around 55,000 when Drudenhaus is only at 10,000 mana. So that's going to be pretty hard. He's using AMZ because Another wants to stop damage early.
And again, they go on to Dakkroth, who is dropping low again. And where's Drudenhaus? Looking for those heals for Drudenhaus. And using Portal again, so that saved him once again.
Offensive AMS by Another to try and keep up on his target. There's a ring of
let's check
nice
out
ring of frost to stop the damage.
Doesn't seem to be able to get a drink anytime soon because really Rodriguez doesn't let him. In-game is Death Cold at this very point of time. Dakkroth is dropping lower and lower, and I don't know if there is so much to save him at that very point of time. He gets focused, and there he dies.
Goes Dakkroth. Wow. Like Drudenhaus still had a trinket, but was so low mana, no cooldown, and just couldn't keep Dakkroth up.
Yeah, that was an intense game. And my English is gone. I'm just blown away from all the action here. All right, Dakkroth Arena it is. And what are your thoughts with those comms on that map?
Dakkroth Arena, good question, because I'm not quite. I would say, you know, it's a good map with a lot of line of sight, so not in the favor of a spell cleave, which need, you know, have so much range damage. So we'll see what happens. We see a big Nova and Rodriguez off the bat, but Another on Rodriguez off the bat here just to stop the damage. Starts popping the cooldown. We see the Gargoyle, so expect a lot of damage soon.
And yeah, he's really sticking to Rodriguez at the moment.
Rodriguez
and
taking so much damage.
Yeah, he is. And he's most likely going to force Drudenhaus to use some bigger cooldowns there.
There's the Ice
to
Bonnet
then
on the
switch
deep
onto him.
freeze. Another has to blow AMS already, taking a lot of damage. Gets picked back up easily. There's the swap to Dakkroth, who puts his port up. And a nice heal from Rodriguez. However, Another's getting quite low at the moment. Has no AMS. We see a spell lock on Glyptic on his healing cast.
And Rodriguez still taking quite a lot of damage, trying to get a little bit behind those boxes there.
Rodriguez doing his best here to, you know, get the pressure out, get the CC, but has to block because the Death Knight and the Warlock just do so much damage to them.
And they now switch to Drudenhaus. Sorry, switching to Drudenhaus now, who will want to get rid of that DK being on his heels there.
And we see the pressure going out to Fabio at the moment, who's around 50% HP with no trinket. Drudenhaus also taking a lot of damage at 50% HP, just gets a huge hit. And there's the Death Skull and Rodriguez. They're going to put the pressure back up.
Well, he just used Icy Veins as well, so we'll most likely
might see some damage from him also, right?
Exactly. And we see a Hex on Fabio.
Gets CS'd again here, but Another has the AMS to counter the damage, and Rodriguez taking so much damage, probably might have to block soon again.
Most likely looks so. There's so much damage incoming right there, and he should block, and there he goes.
There's the second bot. They're swapping on Drudenhaus right after that, who's trying to do his best to kite. There's the Pet Gnaw on Drudenhaus, roaming around 70% HP. Not much he can do is a DK on him with a Necrotic Strike. With the reduced casting time, all he can do is pretty much kite at this point. But a nice sheep on Glyptic is in a full CC. Another counters that CC by an AMZ to stop all the damage.
Yeah, now they go on Drudenhaus. Half Terror just feed him a little bit away, but he's still behind those boxes, trying to keep himself alive. And this pretty much seems like the tactic Showtime is going for, like pressuring the mage and then switching on to the healer, then go back to mage and forcing both of them to use their bigger cooldowns to actually make something happen. And it does seem to work quite well, as they can put out lots of pressure there. And now Another is taking a little bit of damage, but Glyptic is still so good on mana.
We see a swap on Fabio, who has his pet damage, taking a lot of damage at the moment. There's the deep. There's the Spirit Link actually from Glyptic, while Glyptic is in a full hex at the moment.
Yeah, and that one was really needed, as Fabio really got lots of damage, got counter spells right there.
It was a Desco. A Fall of Terror on the SHAM, has to Stone Form. 40% HP still on Glyptic, gets a few heals. There's the spell lock on Glyptic. Will he drop down? I think he still has an S up, trying to save it.
And that is actually looking good now for the DNAW trio.
Really low, 30k HP at the moment, still dropping. There's the heal.
Now comes the deep freeze onto Glyptic, and that could be really, really dangerous. And will he be able to get away off that? And now more damage, and he died! Oh my god, that could be the run for DNAW trio to get back into the game. That is the run for DNAW trio to get him back into that game. And that was amazing. Who do you think could be in favor in that match?
All right, I just know as a general fact, Fabio told me that Runes of Lodern is one of the easiest maps to kill Resto Shamans, because they just, there's only one pillar, if you want to call it a pillar. So the two,
a tombstone,
right? So they, he just told me that it's easy to kill a shaman. So they both have shamans. We'll see, how they can put the pressure around. But it's definitely a good map for both teams, because you can't really kite that much on this map, and Another might not be able to play as defensive as he was in the previous game when he had 0 cooldown. He was doing really great. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and I would agree with you there, obviously because you're the pro, but also because like the fears on that map, both have them pretty much. Like they have an equal amount of them. So no one is really in favor, because I'm always of the opinion that like a shadow play with a priest and a lock or something is just like incredible hard, because they can just fear you around in that big area. And yeah, the game just started there, and there is some pressure going down on Rodriguez, of course, once again, as in every game we saw so far.
And Another sitting in a fear with a UA right now. Already popped Goro to get that pressure up. There's the AMS. There's the Unholy Frenzy on Glyptic. Not going to be able to get cheat for a little bit. And Drudenhaus taking a lot of damage. Like I said, they're going for the SHAM with a pet gnaw, 50% HP.
Yeah, there comes Dark Transformation, so
but nice, very nice string from Rodriguez. Is going to get stuck. Another is get stuck in that ring. Going to give some extra time to Drudenhaus, who was in a string late.
Exactly. And, he got behind the tombstone and was easily able to actually get himself back up there. And now pressure back onto Rodriguez.
Rodriguez dropping really low, has to ice block.
Exactly.
And the pressure is back. They keep switching, He's the full deep on Another who's going to sit it. Even though he had a trinket, 50% HP, has no AMS. There's the CS on the Glyptic, but countered by AMZ.
Yeah, no, they're doing good. Yeah, AMC coming up there, and Showtime didn't use any trinkets
a full sheep on Glyptic, but Another pops AMS and countered that damage. Still trying to go for Rodriguez at the moment. Another 50% HP was no major cooldown, has no trinket, no icebound, I think, and no AMS, no AMZ.
Yeah, let's see what Glyptic actually has to save him in case he get pressured again, which is the case now. And Glyptic still has like Nature's
There's the full deep on Another 50% HP, has no AMS, still dropping 40%. There's a huge heal.
Death Coil onto...
Full Death Coil on Another, still kind of low, but he's going to put the pressure back up on Rodriguez.
Yeah, and that seems to work out pretty good. He has the Ice Barrier up and going for the Polymorph onto Another, and that just got onto him, and also Fabs was just on Polymorph.
On Another, so 0 cooldowns except from the AMS coming up soon. There's the AMS.
Drudenhaus takes a lot of damage there, just got Death Coil and is now back in the room there, and will his team be able to actually peel them off?
Blanket silence on Drudenhaus.
Yeah.
Spearlink just saved him, but look at Drudenhaus and Rodriguez's HP so low. How's he going to do with that immense pressure they're putting up right now?
That worked that good. He pulled out a Hex, and with his teammates together, they were able to actually get them off his arse. And yeah, now still there's lots of pressure going down on his team, so he definitely has to get them back up, and needs to be careful with the mana as well. And Fabio is actually out of mana, or just was out of mana.
Look, Glyptic, 40% feature spell like UA, really low, possible for a swap if they could swap him. There's the Stone Form.
But he seems to be pretty much by himself back there.
Look at Dakkroth's HP, 30% HP. Is Drudenhaus going to be able to keep him up? Not sure. There's the AMS to stay offensive from Another.
And Dakkroth is dropping down so low.
10k HP, 10k HP, 12.
That could be it.
10k HP, so many heals, and he's down.
That was it. Yeah. he just didn't get back into it after that one pressure onto Drudenhaus. Everything seemed a little bit out of that game, and Glyptic got his mana back up, and yeah, Another and Fabio just keep on pressuring onto him. And
Dakkroth, yeah, who had no port and was taking so much damage. While Drudenhaus, unfortunately, no NS, no Spear Link to keep Another and Dakkroth up, like you said.